Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll do the unboxing and hands-on overview with the Sony Xperia C, which is a mid-range Android phone, and this phone has some impressive specs. So let's have a look at the Sony Xperia C. So this is the box for the Xperia C. This is the Indian retail boxing. It'll look a little different if you're from other regions, and in India Sony is bundling this Protect shirt, which is kind of insurance and also a headphone that's worth 1490 rupees, and it is a big box. And this Xperia C has some impressive specs, as I mentioned earlier. And let's look at the pricing. The MRP price quoted here is 21,490, but Faisal Communications quoted me a street price of just 19,000 for this phone. And I want to thank them for providing this unit for review. And also in online stores like Flipkart, etc., I've seen this phone to go around 18,500. And you also get it in a variety of colors. That's white, black, and purple. The one we have right now is in white. And it says that it has a XOMAR R sensor. The rear facing camera is 8 megapixel shooter. And let's quickly open up the box. Right away we have the handset itself. I'll keep that to the side, and let's look at what else do we get. We also get a headset. These are Sony branded, and we are not in here, so just ordinary type. And we also have a button to take or end calls. We also do get USB to micro USB cable that will be used for charging and syncing this phone. We also have a Sony branded wall charger with the USB port. And on this end we actually get a lot of documentation and warranty info, the startup guide, which gives us the brief info about this phone, how to open the back cover, etc. It's a dual SIM Android phone, so we have two SIMs. It accepts micro SIM. And what else do we get? We also get the Sony again product info, and we also get this warranty certificate that you need to get it stamped with your dealer. So that's for the box. So let's look at the handset itself. The battery, though the back cover can be opened, the battery is sealed inside, and the phone does have a heft towards it, the initial feel that I get. And you can open the back cover and insert the two SIMs and also add a micro SD card up to 32 GB for this device. Let's quickly just do the first boot for this device. I've hit the power button. The power button is on the side, and we also have the volume rocker over here, and we also have a dedicated button for the camera shutter. So let's see if it has any juice. Yes, it's booting, and we also have a tiny LED LED over here. I'll talk about that in my full review. So this is the first boot for this device. By the time it boots, let me give you a quick overview. On the front we have a front facing camera, but that's just a VGA. The rear facing camera is an 8 megapixel shooter. We have LED flash, and this rear facing camera can also shoot video in 1080p, that's full HD. We have the Sony branding and Xperia, and this is the opening for the speakerphone. So as you can see, it booted actually pretty quick. It's powered by a 1.2 GHz quad core processor based on the Mediatek chipset. And we'll just quickly set up this phone now. And I'll just skip. I did not add any SIM cards as of now. So as you can see, it booted quite quickly. And let's actually look at the Android version that we get with this one. And let's go to about the phone. And as you can see, out of the box, it comes with Android version 4.2.2, that is Jellybean. And the model number specific for the version that is sold in India is C2305. Let's also look at the internal storage. Sony says that we have 4 gigs of storage, but let's look how much actual storage do we get. And it says the internal storage available is just around 1 GB, and device memory is 635. So about 1.65 GB of storage is just available to you, and you can also add a micro SD card up to 32 GB to expand the storage. Let's also look at the display, and let's see if it has an auto brightness sensor. As you can see, it does have auto brightness sensor, so that's a good thing. Now coming to some of the raw specifications of this Xperia C, it houses a 5-inch screen, but it's a QHD resolution. That means that the resolution is 960 by 560, so that comes to a PPI of 220. But Sony has put in a decent screen. Let me just zoom in and show you the same. And even if we zoom in too much, the text is actually pretty sharp, I would say. so no issues regarding that. Now coming to the processor, Sony has done something interesting. It hosts a 1.2 GHz quad core processor, but that's based on the MediaTek chipset. It's not a Qualcomm or a Snapdragon processor, and the GPU on this is a PowerVR SGX 544, and the RAM on this is 1 gig. So that brings me to the point that this, though it's a quad core phone, but the specs are actually mid-range-ish. But as of now, judging the phone, I would say the phone is actually pretty responsive and it comes at a decent price. And let's look at the apps that are pre-installed. Chrome is there, Facebook is pre-installed. So not a lot of, we have this McAfee, Security, Social Life, Line. So a lot of extra software is pre-installed on this Xperia C. Let's quickly just fire up the web browser and let's have a quick look at that. And let's exit this. No thanks. And let's go to our website. This is the keyboard. And it's pretty roomy, I would say. It's a roomy phone. This is the first time that we are visiting this tech2buzz.com on this device. And as you can see, it loaded it pretty quickly, I would say. Pinch to zoom also looks fine. I'll be testing this a lot more. Let's open up one of the stories. And we have a YouTube video embedded. So let's see how well it handles that. Let's try to play this one.
Hi, this is Ranjit from tech2buzz.
And as you can see, it's playing it without any issues.
Touch keyboard by Logitech. The model number is K400.
So that was okay. Let's also quickly, before we end this quick overview and unboxing, let's also look at the camera. And let's look at that. Let's open the camera app. It's an 8 megapixel shooter that we have. And flash is also there, so let me just quickly take some snaps. Let's look at the snaps that we took right now. This is the one that we took right now. The flash was fired. I'll be testing the camera a lot more in my full review. So that's it for now for this quick unboxing and overview for the Sony Xperia C Android phone. I'll be doing a full in-depth review for this phone shortly. So if you aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to the same. Thank you. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.